Welcome to Folklorista's Corner, the ultimate place for new folkloristas to grow confidence, become better dancers, and where we talk about everything folklorico. I'm also going to be talking a little bit more about being a folklorico director or becoming a folklorico director, since that's currently what I'm doing and I am improving on that. So more content is going to be based on that as well. And today we are talking about what I take to a folklorico practice. So I just came back from practice today and I'm pretty tired, but before we start, I just wanted to say I took a 3-year break from dancing. So during this 3 years, I was actually teaching Folklorico, so I didn't really was active dancer myself, but I recently got back into it and I updated what I take in my dance bag now, because before I wasn't very prepared and I didn't really had what worked out, and now I have something that actually works out. So let's get right into it. So I am a backpack fan and I went to Target, so a lot of this stuff is from Target. I love Target now. Backpacks are just easier for me to carry. I tried a duffel bag before and it was just like that one weight was uncomfortable for me, which is why I don't do duffel bags anymore. I just prefer backpacks. So anyway, what I carry now, like a lot of stuff is updated, but let's just start off with the basics. Of course, Folklorico shoes. You gotta have your Folklorico shoes for a Folklorico practice. And the next basic thing is, of course, your skirts. Now, these are the things that I've updated, what I carry with me, and I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. But a towel rag. So it's not a rag, it's a towel, it's a sweat rag. Well, I use it as a sweat rag. So I sweat a lot, so I'm working hard, right? And I'll just like rub my hand like that. And it's not very effective and not that sanitary either. So I bought a little towel and I use that as my sweat rag. So every now and then I'll just use that. Currently, based on like the regions, I'll bring in some extra stuff. So right now we are working on some dances for Colima and we need a pelecate. So this is just a bandana, but we have like different design pelecates. So I'm currently just bringing that. Also, depending on the region, like if you're working on Veracruz, you're gonna want your abanico, or if you're doing like Yucatan, you might want the rebozo. So depending on what region you're performing, you kind of want to update your bag to that. Next thing I have, I'm going to categorize these two together. First tip, so it's a very basic little first aid kit with just some band-aids, a little cleansing wipe, so it doesn't get infected, and a gauze, so like one of those bigger band-aids, and a mini deodorant. So I tend to use men's deodorant because they just last better. I sweat, but I don't stink that much, which is kind of unfair that women's deodorant is not doing its job, but not the point of this video. Right. I haven't really seen a lot of other folkloristas do it themselves, but I think it's something very vital, and I just recently started doing this. But it is a notebook and a pen. So why do I have a notebook? Well, when we're learning choreography, if I need to take any notes. So my instructor, he posts a lot of the videos in our like little band app, and I'll just be studying the dances and I try to figure out the counts, because I found doing the counts helps me learn the choreography faster, and it's just, you stay more unison when you all know the counts and you're all counting the same, versus just going off the music, because technical difficulties, the music stops all of a sudden and then it picks up at a different place and like now you're all off. But if you would have known the counts, then you would still have stood in unison, but still like the technical difficulty aspect, like that really shouldn't happen, but that's for another video. But yeah, so I just have this cute little notebook and I just write down notes now, and just anything related to like the group stuff. I do incorporate technology, but I just found traditional teaching works for me. Another thing too is I always take some type of snack with me, so I don't wake up early enough to have breakfast before practice, and I don't really like eating too much before practice, so I have like a 40-minute drive to get to the studio from where I'm at. So prior to practice or after, I kind of have like the same snacks. So I found like bananas and oranges are really good for, you know, post and pre-practice. Also just healthy bars. So I like the brand Kind. I recently started getting into those, and it's pretty, I always check the ingredients. You always want to check the ingredients and make sure that they have ingredients that you know what they are, because a lot of these, just food in general, puts a lot of unnecessary stuff, which is unfortunate. But just, you know, you want to fuel your body with proper fuel. And I would, if I were to get a breakfast, and I would have to wake up at like 5 a.m. and I don't want to wake up at 5. I wake up at 6 to get ready. Today I went over what I take to a Folklorico practice. Let me know down in the comments below what you take. I want to see if we're taking the same stuff, or if you have something that would be helpful to anybody. Please share it with the community. Meanwhile, if you are a new Folklorista or new Folklorico director, I want to help you out. While you wait for next week's video, go ahead and check these out. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on your Folklorico journey. I wish you the best. Adios.